If tummy time for your baby feels more like a battle than a play session, you might be about ready to surrender. We know how important tummy time is for our baby's development, but many struggle with it at first. But don't worry, there are simple strategies that can make tummy time easier and even fun for your little one. So what's really causing this resistance? And how can you fix it? If your baby misses out on effective tummy time, it could slow down key milestones like rolling and crawling. But the good news is we can turn this around by identifying what the exact issue is and implementing some simple fixes. I'd like to share a quick story with you. When my first baby started tummy time, she hated it. Every time I laid her down, it was like an instant meltdown, and I was ready to give up, but I knew how important it was. Then I started noticing small things like how the position of her hands or the surface she was on made all the difference. Once I adjusted just a few things, tummy time was more enjoyable for both of us. So today I'm going to share with you the exact tweaks that work for me so you don't have to go through the same frustration. Let's start with the first reason. Have you ever noticed how your baby seems perfectly fine on their back, but the second they're on their tummy, it's like a switch flips? Think about it. For weeks, your baby has spent most of their time lying on their back, staring up at you or the world around them. Suddenly, we flip them over and it's an entirely different experience. It's disorientating for them. It's like when you're used to sleeping on your side, but suddenly someone tells you to sleep standing up. It would feel pretty weird. You'd struggle to get comfortable and probably resist it. That's exactly what's happening with your baby. Tummy time puts them in a completely new and unfamiliar position, and they need time to adjust. So how can you help them feel more comfortable with this new experience? Start small. Don't jump into long tummy time sessions expecting them to love it right away. Instead, ease them into it. Just try 1 or 2 minutes at a time and slowly build up from there. The goal is to let them gradually get used to this new perspective and physical position without overwhelming them. You can also try doing tummy time on your chest first. This way, your baby gets the closeness of being with you, but they're also practicing that new position. Over time, they'll begin to adjust and find tummy time less intimidating. But even if they start getting used to this new position, there's another reason they might still be struggling, and it has to do with what they're able to see. Imagine this. You're lying face down, and the only thing you can see is a tiny bit of floor. That's not much to focus on. That's exactly what your baby's experiencing during tummy time. They've gone from seeing your smiling face, bright lights, and the whole world around them to staring at the floor. It's a huge change, and it can be pretty frustrating for them. So what can you do to make their view more interesting? Well, here's a simple but effective trick. Introduce something new for them to look at. You can place a mirror or colourful toy just within their line of sight to catch their attention. Babies love looking at faces, and mirrors give them a chance to see their own. Or you can use a soft, colourful toy to encourage them to lift their head and engage with their surroundings. By giving them something fun to focus on, you're making tummy time more enjoyable and helping to strengthen those important neck and back muscles as they lift their head to explore. This makes tummy time a lot more engaging for your little one. If you want even more ideas on how to bond and play with your baby during their first year, click the link in the description below and download your free copy of Baby Steps. It's packed with month-by-month developmental tips and fun ways to support your baby's growth. Now, even if your baby is entertained with toys or a mirror, there's another challenge we need to talk about: how much physical effort tummy time actually requires from your little one. Look at how tiny your baby is. Tummy time isn't just a matter of lying down, it's actually a full-on workout for their neck, shoulders, and arms. Imagine doing the plank. Holding yourself up in that position is pretty tough. Well, that's exactly what your baby's doing every time they try to lift their head. And just like for us, it's pretty exhausting. But how can you make tummy time less of a workout and more of an enjoyable experience? Well, here's a solution. Just like you wouldn't jump into an intense workout without warming up, your baby needs to ease into tummy time too. Start with short sessions and gradually increase the duration as they build strength. Another tip is to use a rolled up towel or a small pillow underneath their chest. This takes some of the pressure off their arms and shoulders, making it easier for them to lift their head and get used to the position. The goal here is to help your baby get stronger without overwhelming them, just like you'd pace yourself in a workout. By taking it slowly, day by day, they'll get more comfortable and start building the muscles they need for their physical development. But physical strain isn't the only reason tummy time can be uncomfortable for your baby. There's another factor that could be making things harder, and it's something we might easily overlook. For some babies, especially those with reflux, tummy time can feel uncomfortable because of the pressure it puts on their stomachs. So if your baby's just had a feed, the extra pressure on their little tummy can make tummy time unpleasant and even lead to fussiness or spit up. To overcome this hurdle, try waiting at least 30 minutes after a feed before starting tummy time. This gives their stomach enough time to settle, and they'll be far less likely to associate tummy time with discomfort. But there's more to think about. While comfort is a big factor, there's something else that might be standing in the way of successful tummy time, and that's your baby's ability to actually move during it. Some babies might have tight neck muscles or low muscle tone, which makes it difficult for them to move their heads from side to side. If your baby seems to struggle with turning their head or lifting it during tummy time, they may have a condition called torticollis, where one side of the neck is tighter than the other. If you suspect your baby is having trouble due to muscle tightness or low tone, it's a good idea to consult with your paediatrician or physiotherapist. They can provide exercises specifically tailored to your baby's needs. These exercises will help improve their range of motion and strengthen the necessary muscles, making tummy time much easier and more comfortable for them in the long run. Even with all these factors in play, there's one more thing that can make a huge difference: the timing and environment around tummy time. Think about how you feel when you're tired or hungry and someone asks you to do something difficult. It's going to put you in a bad mood. Well, that's exactly how your baby feels when you try tummy time when they're fussy or just not ready. Which begs the question, when is the best time for tummy time? The key is to pick moments when your baby is well rested, fed and content. Right after a nap or feeding, with a little bit of time in between, as we mentioned earlier, can be ideal. Your baby will be in a much better mood and more likely to engage in tummy time without resistance. And here's another tip: change up the environment. If your baby's getting bored or frustrated, switching locations can make tummy time more engaging. Try a different room or even take tummy time outside. Sometimes a simple change of scenery can work wonders to keep them interested and make the experience more enjoyable for both of you. The more comfortable and fun tummy time becomes, the more your baby will develop those key muscles needed for milestones like rolling and crawling. But tummy time is just one part of supporting your baby in these early months. If you want a complete guide on what to expect and how to help your baby thrive during their first 12 weeks, check out my 4th trimester series. You'll get practical tips and insights that will make those early weeks smoother and more enjoyable for both you and your baby.